Hello, everyone. It's your buddy Isaac, and I've got Trey behind me. We're playing Through Hell to Heaven. This game was actually given to us by Optical Purge Studios, an independent studio that is created and run
You might
by
want to
two.
turn the mic up.
I'm pretty sure they can hear it. I ran the test, dude. You're okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Anyway, so they're a husband and wife team that actually taught themselves how to do game design, which is pretty cool. The general idea of this game is that this person is being sent to hell. They have to recover their lost pieces of their soul for the things they've done in life. We've actually played this before off camera, just to have a good look at it and see.
We.
Some interesting effects.
Ran out of air. Huh.
Yeah, this part actually looks really, really good.
Making me think of PT.
So I actually really do like the spark effects and everything they've done. For just being a two-person studio, it's actually pretty well done here.
Something's coming. Oh.
It's nothing coming. It's stuff coming out of the wall. Now, this is actually pretty good. Definitely some heavy Dante's Inferno inspiration here.
What was that?
I think there was supposed to be a demon stuck in the wall there. And we have Sir Spooky that poofs into smoke. Mr. Hell Ninja.
I think I saw that anime.
And that actually would be slightly... I don't know, maybe I'm just a hardened bugger, but, you know. Pretty sure that would be pretty creepy to some folks. Hello. The heck are you supposed to be?
Let's just stay in here. Please.
Nope. My guess is that's supposed to be Satan. Oh yeah, it does this. No, the game is not frozen. This actually kind of threw us for a loop too. When we first decided to play.
It's actually something you've seen a couple of games actually.
Yeah. Wolverines, I believe that's what that's supposed to say. Right. This is very yeah, they did really good with this actually. Yeah, they actually did ask us to give a little bit of criticism, so I don't want to be too harsh, especially because they're, self-taught. If anything, I think really would be better is if they made this a tad darker, almost like nighttime. It would really kind of make a lot of this pop out a bit more. You could see more dark and scary. Yeah. It also kind of make it harder to see where the material mesh kind of pops into, or the textures kind of pop in. Make it seem a little harder to see. especially considering that this is supposed to be hell, you want it to be a bit more spooky. The sound effects is great, but just this kind of bright pink color isn't particularly horrifying. If I were, like I said, it's not a bad game. It's in early development, so there is a lot of chance for them to actually kind of take this to heart and kind of fix a few things, kind of make it a bit better as they go. But it's actually pretty good for their first effort, because this is actually their very first game they've ever done. And, like I said, I'm trying not to be too harsh in part because I actually know how hard this is to do. I actually went to graphic design school for 4 years. So, yeah, I'm familiar with how hard it can be to get a texture to go.
This is why I stick to trying to make 2D games.
I actually do like the warping animation they have of the wood.
Like, it's not even a real tree, it's pretending to be a tree.
Yeah. Like I would say probably make it darker and fix that, definitely, because
There's a fireman after us now.
because that, especially super bright, if it flashes in people's eyes, it can actually cause some seizures. So definitely a glitch you want to work on there. You okay there? You're like moving the entire couch forward there.
Yeah, it's better. Oh, that guy's big. And he saw us.
That's okay, I'll run around him.
At least there's no jump scares.
That is true. This is more of an atmospheric horror type game.
It's kind of like the scary thought that originally for Doom 3, they would actually have first-person animations of the demons killing you.
Like I said, this would actually be a bit more terrifying if the atmosphere was darker. So you got kind of, I know it's kind of cliche, especially with the woods, but it works. There are some cliches that are very good with horror.
Yeah. Never thought I'd quote Mr. Enter, but sometimes cliches are cliches for a reason.
Yep. If you want to have more of the fire theme because of hell, what you could do is you could actually take the texture of the trees and make it almost like they're on fire, or that they still have burning embers in their bark.
Kind of like how the original Godzilla's skin looks so rough because it was meant, or because between it, Godzilla and Godzilla, Ghidorah, Mothra, giant monsters all out attacking Shin Godzilla, the skin was supposed to resemble the radiation burns from the Nagasaki bombs.
Yeah. Plus,
I have received several notes from staff to not to only be funny when I think it's actually funny and not just trying to cause laughs. Ooh, skinny tree. That has eyes.
yes, it does.
Let's stay away from them.
We kind of have to go there to get the one piece of our soul.
This place isn't so bad. Could be worse. We could be in Hell, Michigan.
Gonna let that random dude free. But, I keep repeating myself, but it actually is true to kind of have a darker look of it, make it seem a bit more creepy. It would definitely help the fire kind of stand out more in the areas where You have things like lava pits and flames shooting out.
Kind of designed to just look like trees. They're not looking like they don't look like they're figures trying to grab you. They're just trees.
Yeah. Red pulsating trees.
Every tree that gets chopped down goes straight to hell.
I will say I like the fog effect that they've done here. Because this is actually really well done. Okay. So we collected 2 pieces of our soul so far. Now we need to get...
I think the pulsating means something has spotted us.
Probably. I do like that there's something of a road here. I don't know if their ground texture is supposed to look like skin or just red sand. Or bloodied sand, maybe?
Cremated ashes dyed red.
I think this is different. Yeah, I think this is the pool. Yep.
Lava spring. Let's take a break and go for a dip.
That's not. But that is actually pretty cool. What does that sound? Oh. Nope. Not today, Hellhound.
There's a giant lion chasing us.
That's not a lion. I think that's supposed to be a Hellhound. Which I will recommend that they did really good on the design of like the monsters.
Once you know what you're doing with 3D modeling and animation, it's relatively easy. Learning is the hard part.
I'll agree. Plus, it also depends on the program you're using, too.
I still think Blender is purposefully hard, so you'll invest in 3D software that costs money.
Well, you can also get Daz 3D, which does really well.
That's just what costs money.
No, there's actually a free version of that.
Yeah, but you know the free versions of that software, they give you the bare minimum.
And that's all you need. You can always create your own textures and your own models.
I'm not supposed to do the next pixel. But with blood.
You start small and build from there.
Really, that's one of the benefits of CG is that all you have to do is make the model once, and then you can just use it over and over.
Hey, look, is that a policeman? It is a cop.
And it's, maybe he's tied into a tragic fate in some way.
Perhaps. Now, I will note that they do have like an opening scroll for this before the menu, which I would actually say they should probably put, instead of putting it before the menu, put it as like the beginning of the game before you go into the tunnel. Hi, dude. I'm out of here.
Can't run from Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
You also can't run from Destiny's Child. She can run fast.
But, yeah, being darker would be a lot better for the atmosphere in this game. I keep saying it, but it's literally my honest opinion. Because it's not quite as scary when I can literally see the monsters coming from miles away. It makes it a lot easier to be able to just dodge them.
I can also, of interest, that I can also do voice work.
But, because they've got some really visually interesting stuff. But when I can kind of like see it from way the heck down the road, it's not nearly as stunning or as intimidating as it could be. And again, I actually can respect the work that they've done here. Like, they've done some pretty good job. I mean, the textures on the trees and the grass are really good. The monstrous textures are good. Really, all this game needs is a bit more monsters and a little spit and polish. And
not to mention, in the long run, it is better to create your own materials.
Mm-hmm. That too.
I think we were here before.
We were.
Oh wait, there's something in there.
Yeah, somebody's skeleton. And I've actually, believe it or not, I've actually worked on some games. I've never released any, but I've actually worked on a few games that I was wanting to make in RPG Maker. Now I'm currently doing some work on a game in Pixel Maker. It's kind of a fun spoof on the channel with some inside jokes between us. Just gonna be spending some time trying to make some assets for that.
That awkward moment when a small gaming channel was able to, with a lot less money, with a lot less money and free time, was actually able to make a game based on their channel before bigger gaming channels.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I've never seen a Game Grumps game. Have you?
PewDiePie's actually released a game. Actually, he's released multiple games. And that one is, and strangely enough, it's supposed to be sort of a goofy horror game. Now, if I can get the assets that I'm looking for, or cobble them together, I'd be happy.
Or get our hands on a Wacom.
I have Photoshop Elements, which Photoshop is actually all you really need to make textures.
I know.
Especially for stuff like a pixel game. It's all you really need for an asset. It's because you can always take, worst case scenario, you can take a picture of a real object, pixelize it, and you can throw it in the game.
Oh yeah, like how Mortal Kombat was made.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think this is actually the last yes. Uh-huh.
And or Donkey Kong. Run! really was a lot of hard work. Really did go into this.
It did, and that's what I'm saying. For a 2-person job, this is really good. Honestly, I don't have that much.
Ooh, I think the camera angle is just left to right, but the camera angles are starting to get a little odd.
I mean, I don't really have that much of criticism about it.
It's an actual game we're making it. This is just what we're seeing now. We're probably moving it progressively over time.
Oh yeah, I mean, they were, when they sent me the email with the code for the game, then we're already saying that we're putting more stuff in the heaven level of it. One of my other criticism would be make a loading screen, because honestly, the way it is right now, it almost could trick somebody into thinking that the game has crashed. So you don't want that.
Fireflies.
Actually, see, this level of kind of darkness, I would prefer in the hell level, and then this should be a bit brighter. It's kind of a you've succeeded, you've done it kind of moment. Because right now it looks more like I'm walking up to a gloomy, dark, haunted mansion.
You know, the other thing is I could almost get the vibe that what we're seeing is the hell level might just be placeholder, or they might be planning to do more. Because it looks like they did a lot of their practice with level design on the hell level, and then use their skills for a better product in the heaven level.
Because the night sky looks really good.
It's a skybox.
I mean, even the fountain they've done here actually looks pretty good.
Get out of the fountain. You're not a quarter.
Yeah, but again, I would say that this part should feel more uplifting, more inviting.
Well, weirdly enough, what if this is actually more like the purgatory stage?
I mean, it could be the possibility.
This thing is huge.
Well, I think it's meant to mimic like a cathedral.
It is a cathedral.
But if you look at this thing, it's kind of almost spooky looking.
We're a human.
Yeah. And then in this part, the camera angle seems almost so low that it looks like I'm literally...
Kneel before the Lord. Don't go through that door.
Yeah. Like, it looks impressive. Like, this did some serious work.
I think it's also meant to sell just how big it is. You feel like an ant compared to everything else.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know they're still working on it. So, I mean, obviously, right now, this place looks a tad creepy, a bit empty. So, hopefully, they'll add maybe some kind of NPC infrastructure in here. Make it seem a bit more inviting.
You ran too much.
Mm-hmm. Well, you kind of have to, considering how large this map is. But there really isn't anywhere to go from here at this point.
Well, I kind of want to see what's at the end of that hallway.
The end of this hallway, it's just another door that's going to have us fall off the map. And yes, we did that. We actually went out one of the doors, not the door we came in through, but one of the other doors, and we just fell through the map because they haven't built anything beyond those doors yet.
Actually, look down again.
What?
No, where? That's weird.
What? What's weird?
But it's just I thought maybe the model had sunk into the ground a little. No, it's just the camera seems to move right there for some reason.
Yeah, the camera seems to be pretty low. Like, this is not... Definitely not head level anymore. But like I said, this is just a husband and wife team who put this together, and it genuinely is pretty interesting looking. So I'm going to be really interested to see how far this goes. If anybody else is interested in this game, it's on Steam on early access for $6.99. If you want to support these folks, go ahead and...
And now we end by taking a leap of faith.
Hello. But yeah, there's literally nothing beyond this point, basically.
Take the leap of faith.
Well, here we go. Falling through the world we go.
All that work and we got cast out again.
We didn't get cast out. I left out the building.
And
I wonder if it's actually going to kill us at some point. The funny thing is, it almost looks like a spaceship from here.
These are the voyages of the Starship Jesus. This is actually kind of beautiful.
It is, actually.
Reminds me of when you would go out of bounds and hit and run, and then when you jump, the model would just T-pose and fall forever. But the camera wouldn't follow him. We're still falling.
Yep. The game does not even know what to do anymore.
This feels a little mean. And it was my idea, so I apologize.
But it was kind of cool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Thanks for watching, and stay safe, everyone. Oh, and if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe, like, or comment down below. Thank you, everyone, and take care.